Let's see a problem. In an art exhibition, 423 people visited on the first day and 645 people visited on the third day. So it was an art exhibition of 3 days. First day 423 people came and on the third day 645 people came. What about the second day? The counting for the second day couldn't be done. But they have given us the information that the numbers follow an AP series. The numbers of the people visiting the art exhibition on the first, second and third day, they follow an AP series. You know what is an AP series? Now, find the number of people for the second day. Now, we know that if 3 numbers, they follow an AP series, that means the constant difference or the difference between 2 consecutive terms is constant. So, we can say that for the first day, 423 people visited. On the second day, we do not know. And on the third day, 645 people visited. So, these 3 numbers, they are in an AP series, but we do not know the second number. How do we find it? Let's take an example and then we will solve that. Now, you know that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on, they are positive even numbers. And you also know that they follow an AP series because they have the difference of 2 between them, and that is constant. 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 2, 8 and so on. So the common difference between them is constant. You can say D is 2. It is constant. Now suppose, let me take 3 numbers out of this. 2, 4 and 6. These 3 numbers, they are in AP. Let me denote this number, say as X, this as Y, and this as Z. Now, how will you find out the common difference? You know, you will subtract 4 minus 2, you get 2. That is the common difference for these 2. Or you can say, you can also find the common difference by using these 2 consecutive terms. So, 6 minus 4 is equal to also 2, right? So, both give you the same value, that is 2, common difference. Now, we have taken 2 as X, 4 as Y and 6 as Z. So, let us use these variables instead of these numbers. What will we get? 4, that is Y. So, Y minus 2, that is X, will give us the same value as 6, that is Z, minus 4, that is Y. Well, see yourself. Y minus X, that is 4 minus 2, will give you the same value as Z minus Y. That is 6 minus 4. That is how we take out the common difference. So let us solve this. You can see both the sides have Y. Let us bring both the Y's together. So this Y together here gives you Y plus Y is equal to X plus Z or Z plus X, same thing. That gives you 2Y is equal to X plus Z. So you can see that if we double the middle number, we will get the sum of the first and the third number. Or you can say, if we add the first and the third number of an AP series, you will get double the second number. Let us see if this works out in this even positive numbers. Here we mean 2Y will be equal to X plus Z. Let's take any 3 numbers, say 6, 8 and 10. Right? So let us take 6 as X, 8 as Y and Z as 10. Then find out whether this is being fulfilled or not. 2 into 8 shall give us X plus Z, that is 6 plus 10. Is this true? 2 into 8, 16 and 6 plus 10, 16. So that means this holds true for any AP series. Now you can also conclude that 3 numbers X, Y and Z are in an arithmetic progression if and only if 2Y is equal to X plus Z. That means you can check any 3 numbers if they are in an AP series or not by putting the values in 2Y is equal to X plus Z. That is the middle number when twice or when doubled will give you the sum of the first and the third number of that AP series. Now, you can also write 2Y is equal to X plus Z as y is equal to x plus z by 2 by bringing the coefficient of y 2 here and making it as 1. So y is equal to x plus z by 2. Now this y, this has been assigned a special name also. That is arithmetic mean. So that means whenever you calculate y, that is the middle term between x and z, or you can say that if x, y and z are the three terms in an AP, then y will act as the arithmetic mean between x and z. So now you know what is an arithmetic mean. Check here. Here you can see this is an AP series, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29. You can say this is odd numbers between 20 and infinity. Okay. So we know that if a series is an AP series, then any three consecutive terms taken as x, y and z will give you 2y is equal to x plus z. That is double the second term will give you the sum of first and the third terms. So here let's take any three terms, say 25, 27 and 29. Right? So if 27 is the middle term here, so doubling 27 shall give us the sum of 25 and 29. Now we know that y is equal to x plus z by 2, and this y is called the arithmetic mean. So in this case, where 25, 27 and 29 are in an AP series, then which one of them is the arithmetic mean here? Answer? Well, 27 is the arithmetic mean. Let's check. You should get 27 when we add 25 plus 29 and divide it by 2. Let's check. 25 plus 29 gives you what? 54, and 54 by 2 gives you 27. So this is fulfilled in this case also. So now using this term of arithmetic mean and using this concept, you can find out the missing number here also. Here what are you having? You are having x, you are having z, but y is missing, right? Now we know that y can be calculated by x plus z by 2. So here if x is given, z is given, you have to just substitute these values in this formula to find out y. Do that yourself. So y is equal to x, that is 423, plus z, that is 645, by 2. That will give you 534. So we found out the missing number, that is y in this case. So 534 people visited the art exhibition on the second day. So this is how we find out the missing numbers in an AP series.